Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great day. Today is Sunday and I hope you're all having a great weekend. Today is my birthday and I got a package in the mail, and this is from one of the companies that has contacted me. So let's open this up and see what is inside. I just need to get it started. I know I'm using the wrong scissors. My other scissors are like up. So let's pull this out and see what we have going. Alright. From my details here, it looks like this is from VIP Cross Stitch. This is the second package that I've received from them, and we have 3 kits here, so let's just get to it and yeah, let's see what we got. This is an elephant and it is an 11 count. It's 50 by 50. It's 180 by 180, and if you can see the pictures, this is, I don't know. We'll have to open this up. I'm anxious because it shows that it has beads on it and blah, blah, blah. So let's just see what is in this package. Let me get rid of that plastic that makes so much noise. It's a beautiful picture. But yeah, okay. Comes with a nice instruction booklet. You know, nice big chart, if you will. It's just like a pamphlet. It opens and closes. It's got 29 colors, and it looks like it's all full stitch. Turn it over this way. Uses DMC standard colors, high definition, 180 by 180. Okay, make sure that was right. And let's see what is in here. And then we have, you know, your basic how to care for it, how to stitch, how to pick out the symbols, and how to pick up the color, that kind of thing. Let's see what's in here. Okay, well, it's all thread. Okay, there are 2 needles right there attached. Well, I'm kind of disappointed. I thought this, it did not say in the description that it had any kind of bead work that you put on it. So this picture is quite misleading to say the least. So it comes with a little kit with 4 needles, a poof ball, and a thimble, and a needle threader. Did I say that? I'm telling you. We'll just put that over there. We don't need that right off. Beautiful colors. So maybe it's a picture of something. I don't know. Whoops. We're all kind of attached here. It's because, get it and let it fly for a minute here, and then we'll show you. It must have gotten scooshed down in the bag. Alright, so we'll get the first colors. Really pretty colors, and this must be your background. It's a round. And then on the other side, they're nice rich colors, beautiful colors. But I'm really upset that those beads weren't in there. That would have been nice. But no, it did not say. I went back and looked, you know, here, because I was looking to see what was coming in or whatever. And so I kind of expected this not to have beads in it. So, yeah. I wished it had of. It would have made it a little more interesting. No Krynic, no nothing like that. So let's take a look at the, oops. And they're nice and long. Let me just fold them over so that they don't get all tangled up again. It was kind of, you know, like spaghetti goes down, you know. That's the way it was wrapped, so it wouldn't, it was just in there. So let's see what this is. Whoops, gotta turn it around. Hey, get down. Yeah, so it's not too big. Thank goodness. But I just thought it was interesting looking, but I mean, I suppose if you wanted to, you could go in and embellish it with beads. I mean, certainly there would be nothing stopping you. It's going to be your pattern. You do whatever, you know, you want to add to it or that kind of thing. Once you get it stitched, it's about 16 and an eighth by, now this is just the actual pattern. It looks like 16 and a half. Now I might be, yep, about 16 and a half this way. Make sure I did it that way. And it's about 16 and an eighth, okay. So it's not completely round, it's a little bit longer, but it is pretty. It's nice and clear, and you can see there's lots of big spaces. It's not real confetti riddled, you know, because you got big areas, and then you got just a little bit, you know, where you're adding touches and embellishments. So yeah, I think it'll be fine. And I have some beads, like, in several places. I can't even begin to say, oh, I could go to that box and that's where the beads are. Not happening. But I do have some beads that I could add to it if I wanted to. But yeah, I'm a little upset that they show you that picture and then there's not beads and things that go into it. So it'll be interesting to see how it stitches up, if the definition is there. So we'll see. We'll see. Alright, so the next one I got, it's a do-it-yourself cross-stitch. And it's kind of a faded picture. It's not horrible. I will put a picture that was at the website. It says something Mona Lisa. I can't read it. Right there. Another crinkly bag, I swear. Okay, let me lay that up there. Really pretty colors, though. I hope it comes out nearly as beautiful looking with colors. It's like a picture of this, of the vase, an actual picture, and then this part looks like it's all been drawn. It's weird. But I will show you the picture that I actually saw on the website. Like I said, I always fall for the picture. See, this is how that other thread was. That's why it was all discombobulated. Let me kind of, this one's not nearly as bad off. It must not have gotten shooken around. Let me show you the colors. It has 25 colors, though there's 2 needles right here. There's no little toolkit or anything. Pretty colors. Love those blues and purples. Okay, let's see here. Just beautiful colors. Look at those greens for the leaves and stuff, and all the beautiful blue and purple flowers. Beautiful. And they're nice and long. Like it that way. But that's just me. Usually I'm so anxious to stitch that, hang on, I gotta put the threads for the last one over there, just so I don't get everything mixed up. Of course you couldn't, because this is blue and purples. And that's kind of tans and browns. Alright, so this says it's a 40 by 50. And it has, excuse me, yesterday and all the dust. It was great. This key right here on your paper pattern matches the key that is right here. It's nice and big here. You can see it. And lovely colors. Just lovely. So we'll see. It has some confetti in it. You know, with 25 colors, you're going to get that. But just beautiful. Let's see how big it is. Okay, so the whole thing is, oh, I forgot to do it the other way. It's about 15 and 3/4. So it's 40 that way and 19 and a half, which is pretty little bit. You got that much space. So it was like 19 and a half, so it's that close to 50. So the whole canvas is 40 by 50. The actual picture, this time I'll turn it the right way, is, looks like 11, it's like 30 centimeters by 39 centimeters. It's almost 40. 39 by 40. So, yeah, it's not too big. And look at all them flowers and butterflies. It's got flowers and butterflies. Perfect. I like this vase. And it's not too confetti riddled. It looks like maybe 10 colors in here, in this whole area. So it's not too terribly bad. Could be worse. Nice and clear. I like a nice, clear, easy to read key on the side, legend, whatever you call it. It's just beautiful. It is 129 by 73. Nice. So let's put this all back together here. Where's my colors? Put that on the inside, just so things don't get separated. And I didn't want to disappoint, so I got a Joy Sunday next. Whoa, hang on. Lay that up there. So the next one is Joy Sunday, and it says Singing Birds and Fragrant Flowers. Does anybody know what kind of birds those are? I have no clue. And it says number 2. It's a 14 count. It's 39 by 33. And it comes in the nice Joy Sunday plastic zip top, you know, like your Ziplocs. Comes with all the instructions on the back, printed on the plastic like that. That's something new that they have come out with, I would say in the past 2 years, perhaps. Maybe it's just because I'm getting so many and I'm noticing it. Because they didn't used to have the instructions printed on the plastic. Trying to get it out. Isn't that a beautiful picture, though? Look at those blossoms. And those little birds are so pretty. Yeah, looking from a distance. That would be me. Comes with a nice, heavy-duty guide. Big and easy to see where you're supposed to do all the back stitching. Now all those flowers are back stitched. So this has full stitch. There's some half stitch, French knots, and back stitch. And 32 colors. Oh, I haven't gotten to the colors. I was freaking out. I'm having a whiplash. Went back to the other one. They must do that to make sure that thread's all laying down flat, so when it mails, it goes better. Comes with your 2 needles, and they're nice and thin for 14 count, because I don't know if I got one right here. Here's I kind of lay it right next to it. This one came from an 11 kit, and so it has a bigger eye. These are nice and small for 14 count. And let's look at these colors. Now, this isn't a very big kit. What the heck was it? 39 by 33, so it's not very big. There's browns, and I think that's like a khaki and maybe a white. 32 is B5200. And 34 is 930. Huh, how weird. And 33 is 612. Pretty. And we'll see if I can kind of separate it. They're nice and long. Love that part. You know I do. Okay. It's sticking to my hands today. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Pretty colors. Let's look at the other side. You have some nice springy kind of colors, sort of. I don't know. They're not real deep and rich. They're more on the pastel-y side, but really pretty. And this is let's see. I don't know. I'm going to have to look. This is a partial. Yeah. Like the birds with the lilac bush. So you don't stitch this white area here or this white area right down in here. You just stitch right through there. Whoops. I'm attracting all kinds of stuff. But yeah, nice, easy to read pattern. It's not confettied. So it has lots of big areas to stitch. And it has your key running all the way down the side. And, whoops, I almost missed it. And very easy to read. Joy Sunday always is. Yeah, this is beautiful. It'll be interesting to see how it's stitched up. Let me show you the picture again. And this is a picture of the actual cross stitch that has been done. Just beautiful. I love all these blues and oranges, you know, the complementary colors, like working, and then they just show up right in the midst of all those flowers and just sets everything off. It's just beautiful. Joy Sunday, I don't know who they have doing their things, but they're just awesome. So, yeah, let's see. Whoops. I was like, where did it go? It said it is 39 by 33. If I can get it to the edge. And down and down. Okay, it's 15.5 across. So it's a little over, well, it's closer to 39, so you've only got that many centimeters. There's 39, and that's where it's actually at, so, yeah. By 12 and, oh god, 7/8, I believe that's what that is. 12 and 7/8 brings it down to a little under 33. That's the whole thing. Now the picture itself, see if I can get there, is 12, which is 30.5 wide, and by 10, which is 25.5, almost, pretty close. So, yeah. So it's not too big. It's a doable thing. It's just got some big pieces in it. But yeah, it's just beautiful. I've never seen this one before. And they had other ones that had birds, different kinds of birds and different kinds of flowers from Joy Sunday. Now, I don't remember if they separated out their Joy Sundays or quite how that was listed. I just got lucky, I guess. I don't know. Some stores do. They may. I didn't see that. It just lists them, you know, 11 counts or 14 counts. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So those are really beautiful. Okay, whoops. Now they have counted cross stitch and they have... Molly, I'm telling you. She just took my blanket that fits on the back of the couch down. I don't know what she's doing. I know she's not cold. She's got the heater blowing on her. Until Tuesday. So. They have counted cross-stitch kits. And they have pre-stamped. And they have those all separate. So they have 11 count counted. 14 count counted. Then it goes 11 count stamped. And 14 count stamped. When you look up the cross-stitch. They have big... huge things, and they have small things. Their biggest one in 11 count was 220 centimeters wide, and in 14 count it was 192 by 103, and they run about $80. So I think that's pretty comparable to the size and what you're getting, but like I need more big ones, right? Yeah, I could get there. I could get lost there. They have lots of accessories. And they also have, what do you call it? Cross-stitch. Extra curricular things, you know, like they have beaded cross stitch, but they're just the little either scissor fob things or keychain things that you can bead. I'm going to have to get one of those sooner or later. I keep forgetting. And they have bookmarks, and they also have the pillowcase kits. I would like to get those from some other people. Yeah. And they also do customs. That's another thing I've never tried. You can make a custom cross stitch. Say that 3 times fast. If you'd like, you know, out of a photo that you have per se, or anything else that you want to send to them, and they'll make you a kit. I've never done that. I know my friend Ava at Stitching in the Interlake, she's done that several times. So I've never done that, and I'd like to do that. These kits were not very expensive. This one from Joy Sunday was $7.73. The vase was $8.15, and the elephant was $9.51. I don't know why it was. I think it was a little bit bigger. Might have. I'm not gonna. That's a pile. We're just not going there. I was gonna move it to see if I could figure out why. But they have lots and lots to choose from, and all different kinds of skill levels. I mean, as far as, you know, let's say you had somebody that was just starting cross stitch. They wanted to do a little picture just to see if they liked it, if you were an adult or if you were getting it for a child. They have things from that all the way up to those great big huge ones that people seem to take on, you know, like me. Yeah. So, yeah, they have a lot to choose from, and I was really happy with that store, and that's why I decided to do another one from them. But, yeah. So let me get this straightened out. We'll be right back, and I will do a stitch along with one of these projects. What's it going to be? All right, I am back, and you know I had to do this. So I'm starting with the elephant, and we'll see how it goes. And I'm starting with color number... I gotta look. Hang on. Just a moment. Color number 13 is 782. I was reading it sideways. I couldn't see what it was. But we'll see what this looks like. We'll see. And after I get it stitched, I may want to add beads to it or something. I've seen a lot of decorated elephants at different websites and stuff, so you could possibly add the beads later. This is just straight cross stitch. Oh, another thing about VIP cross stitch is if you buy $50 worth of stuff, 2 things happen. You get free shipping for orders over $50, and you get 2 free items. So I got these 3 kits were under $30 total. So, but with $50, you could get probably another another 3 or 4 possibly more kits, depending on, you know, how much you wanted to buy. But the prices are really, really good. I really like this store. And it's just cross stitch. There aren't, I mean, granted, in their accessories, they do have the punch needle thing. I'm just going to use my pen, you know, that you use to punch. I've never done punch needle. Do punch needle with. And also they have monk's cloth to do punch needle on. But they don't sell any kits like that. And they do, you know, they have some beaded. I don't know why some of these stores don't have more beaded cross-stitch kits besides the little bitty things. And they have bookmarks, and they have those pillow kits that are just, I don't know, it makes me anxious, shall we say, Not angry, just anxious, you know, to get one and go, okay, so how's this done? And do you do the cross stitch first, or is it all put together? Because I've never received one of those. So I would like it to be a part. I mean, anybody can sew a straight seam all the way around a pillowcase. I mean, it's not too terribly difficult. You know, it's just up and down, up and down, up and down. And if you're the lucky soul that owns a, what do you call it? A sewing machine, more so the better. It just take you 5 seconds to stitch it together. Why would they put it all together in one? I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and get one of those kits. They run between, I mean, depending how ornate they are, or how much stitching is in it, they're like $12 to $15. So, yeah, I'll just have to do that. But I'd like to see more of these companies getting in more beaded cross-stitch kits of actual pictures and that kind of thing. I don't know what the deal is or why they can't. But, yeah. And get better pictures for their more inexpensive kits. You know, there's just no call for it. If you're trying to sell something, come on, people. You know? And I know it's not where we get them from, it's who puts them out and who makes the kits. So that there needs to be a discussion. I'm sorry. Because there's nothing wrong with these kits. You know, you could make a quality picture to go with that. It would be nice. Because these kits are very well put together. You know, even though they're... These kits, I think I got all 3 of these under $10. So, and they're not huge. They're not small by any means. And there's lots of details in them. So, I don't get it. So, but I'm just kind of disappointed that there weren't any beads to attach to this, I guess, because I wanted my elephant to be ornate, like the picture, you know? It would be nice. It would be nice. I think this is the outline stitch for this little guy. And of course, it's got, oh, I forgot to tell you, it does have serging all the way around on this one. Oh, I put them all away. Of course, Joy Sunday. Let me see if I can peek. Joy Sunday's serged. Let me look at the other one. Now this one right here, I'll start, turn it around so you can actually see what's going on. It is not serged. Not at all. But it does look like it's got fray check, so it's not coming undone or anything. And I've heard people have used the painter's tape around the ones that aren't serged, and it's just fine. It comes off, it doesn't leave a residue, because it's meant to go like on a wall or whatever you're painting, like your house, inside your house. It comes right off and real clean. So it's better than masking tape, if you will. And I've got this here. Let's pull this way. It keeps creeping, so I might as well move the whole camera. I'm so sorry. So, yeah. So I guess this is my birthday start, since I'm doing this video on my birthday. You just never know. Thank you all for all the birthday wishes. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. And I do have another video to upload. I'm just waiting to hear from one of the people that I got something. I got Stitchy Kindness. And thank you for that. I greatly appreciate it. But I need to iron out a couple details with the person that sent these things to me. So, yeah. And I will mark on the backs of the plastic that these kits came in, where I got it from, so that, you know, future me, when I pick it up out of I have a basket with the ones that I'm getting. So I'd like to know where I got it from without having to go back to the videos and stuff. So, but yeah, you might check them out, VIP Cross Stitch, because certainly their prices are comparable and not expensive at all. I mean, I'm just shocked. And so, short of this not having beads, okay, I'm going to take off a half a star. If you have to have a star system, yeah, that would be one thing. I'd say change your picture. Short of that, no. The kits are great. All the materials are quality materials. You can't go wrong. And you can save yourself some money because you get 2 free items. If you spend $50, you get 2 more kits. Or 2 more items, depending on whatever that is. You know. So that's a good thing. And I don't know how long that's going to last. But it's been there for a month or so. So probably going to stay. But that's always a good thing. That sure is a pretty color. It reminds me of some of the colors in Indian costumes that, I don't know what you call it. It's like a dark mustard yellow. Kind of a yellow ochre, if you will. Need a drink. I haven't had much coffee today. Good stuff. I had to reach for it because I put it way over there, you know, like over there so that I don't spill it on anything. Because you know, some days I'm klutzy. Just a real klutz. And others, you know, we can go a long time before we actually cause some kind of damage. And then it's all in one week. I will break a nail or cut my finger or smash my hand. Or, I'm telling you. Yeah. Stuff happens. But, you know, I've always been kind of klutzy. I was a kid that walked up the stairs with the roller skates on, and that's the roller skates, not the shoe roller skates that our children grew up with. These are the kind that attach to your shoe, you know. That's great. Yeah, so I was always falling down one way or another. I guess I could have used my threader. It's like right there, you know. What can I say? Some days. We'll start up here and come down again. But I like this size. This is not too out of control since it's 50, supposedly 50 by 50. I mean, the piece of material is 50 by 50. So it's about 40 after you get rid of the sides and stuff. 40 centimeters, I mean. So it's a good size. Hopefully the definition will be there. I'll have to work on this a little bit to see, you know. But there's enough confetti in here that, I mean, I call it confetti, but I mean, I can see swatches, you know. So we'll see how defined it is. There you go. Whew. Went all the way around the barn on that one, didn't I? Holy cow. But yeah. And I like that you can buy kits that are not a lot of money, you know. It just drives me crazy. I don't know. I don't even go near Rayolas or, what is the other one? Rayolas or Dimensions. their kits are just totally outrageous. Yes, they probably got more colors in them or something, but I don't care. I just want to stitch, and I want it to look like something when it's done, but that's just me. Lovecraft Forever got one, and I don't remember who did it, but it might have been, one of the off-brands or whatever. But it had really good definition. Really good definition. And I look for that in a kit, And it's not going to tell you in the description how many, what do you call it? How many colors are in it or anything like that. Or if it takes half and quarter stitches and that kind of thing. It just depends. But, you can get a lot of good definition out of an inexpensive kit. So, I like that. And I think they're kind of keying into that it doesn't have to cost a fortune to get a project to do. If you want to cross stitch and you don't want to do counted cross stitch. But if you do, they have that available too. So, I've never done a counted cross stitch kit, like that. I know that Lovecraft Forever, Natalia got a few, so I don't know how that goes. I'm always sticking with your pre-stamps. For me, they're easier to see, and I use my stamped cross stitch to get away from the counted. I love the counted, but after a while, I got to do something else. I have to have all the answers right in front of me, so I don't have to think as hard. And all I can do is stitch, So, that's what I love about pre-stamped. And I'm glad that in our day and age, you can get pre-stamped. And it helps out people as well, other people besides me, that might not want to look at real small material like 16, 18 count, 28 count. Yeah, because it makes my eyes tired. I don't know about anybody else. I just like to sit down and stitch. It's like my knitting. I started that shawl, and it's like I have to knit, and I'll knit for 2 weeks or whatever, and then I'll be done. I got to do something else, But I tried. But it's just something inside of me that says I got to knit. Or I have to work on my, I don't know what that is. Oh, maybe that's a number. I'm looking at it sideways. It's kind of difficult to see. And then the light's shining on it. It's not helping. I hope you can see what I'm stitching. So, yeah, things inside of me tell me to stitch or to knit or crochet, for that fact. I'll make an entire blanket before, okay, I got that out of my system. But I just have to do it. Didn't work out with the socks, so I went on and made a shawl. And that pattern that I picked particularly, it's mindless. I can just sit there and watch TV or look at my computer and listen to floss tubes and stuff and not have to think. I just do it. I don't know if it's the sheer act of the knitting or the crocheting or the stitching that I crave. I don't know what it is. I just don't. So, anybody else have this issue or things that you just have to do? And I enjoy patterns, whether it be knitting, crocheting, cross stitch, that I don't have to do a lot of thinking on. Just the only thinking that's involved in this is finding the proper symbol. You know what I mean? I like how I get these colors and it's like dang near the same color as that, so it makes it hard. I don't do things the easy way, ever. I should have started with the lighter ones and then gone from there. But yeah. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you. Well, I got my ribs in the crock pot and I'm going to make strawberry shortcake for dessert later on today. And happy birthday to me. We went out Friday, my daughter and I, to our favorite restaurant, which is an all-round restaurant, and had hamburgers, just her and I. And then we went to Subway yesterday so we could take sandwiches with us. We're having a picnic, haha, laughably. We're eating our Subway out in the woods. But you gotta have those kind of things. Just every once in a while. So, I've been taken out a couple times this week. So, I'm happy about that. And it was just lovely to get out and get in the fresh air before it all snows and covers up. I told her we ought to do a what do you call it? A photo shoot when it was middle of winter and there's snow everywhere stacked and stuff. And see if we could have some kind of a winter photo shoot. Because we always do the fall thing. Spring, not so much. Come on. Really, Laura? I know. It's right there. Use the tools. Seriously. Because they work really great. I love these. They're easy to hang on to. It's even got a hole in it. You can put it on a string or whatever and put it around your neck so you don't have to go looking for the darn thing. Yeah, I know. Use the tools. Get the right tool for the right job. Seriously. Some days. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out where to go next. I guess I was up here. So yes, I've had a lovely weekend. Yeah, I'm ready to go back to work, sorta, kinda, maybe. I'm ready for the furnace guy to show up and fix my heater so it works consistently. That would be awesome. So hopefully that'll get fixed this week because it's getting pretty chilly at night. Maybe in the 30s. Dagnabbit. You knew that had to happen, right? It always does. And I pulled the thread from behind. Didn't help much. It's just stitching up real nice. It'd take you a hot moment to do this background, though. And it is, let's see, number 24 is 3770. It might be this. I've wrapped it all up. Special. It's this cream color here, I think. No. What did I say it was? 24. It's kind of a, I don't know, like a pale peach. I don't think you can tell. It looks more cream here. So I think you've got some extras. Yeah, there's 29 colors. This is your extra thread for the background. Yeah. Because they left a space there. So it'll be fun. Enough color changes for me. Because I do despise that every other third one, you know, is something else. So I usually get out a strand and do a section and then go on again. It's the only way I can cope with it with confetti. But there's not too much in this. So I'll get out one whole strand of the color and the symbol. One whole strand of thread and work that until I finish all those. It would be the best way to go. Some people start at the beginning. I've even seen people do diamond paintings like that. You start with number 1 and you do all in number 1 and then you go on to something else. And I don't have that kind of patience. I just know. I want to see what it's going to look like in an area, but I just can't do it that way. Now I'll leave all the particulars in the description box on how you can go and look at these patterns that I bought. And their prices. And I'll also put the information about their sale that they're having. And we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm really happy with these kits. I'm just amazed. And know that they do carry Joy Sunday. Now, I didn't look to see if in the description word it said Joy Sunday. So, I can't tell you. I'll just leave you the link. I'll list it below if I get any other information. If it was actually in the word description. But you can almost tell Joy Sundays. Almost. You know, on certain things. I have to go up and down because it's going in the wrong direction for me to stitch. I know. I'm silly that way. I can't bend my hand that way. But it's just me. Just me. Maybe I'll stitch on this today and see how much of this elephant ear I can whip out. Don't get too excited. I don't know. I'll just keep using one thread of each till I've filled in what I can. Or until my hand falls apart or my finger starts hurting. This is a nice needle. It's not totally sharp, you know, where you get a, like, prick your finger. And it goes in and out of this canvas really well. It's a nice size. I used the needle that was right down there at the bottom when we opened it up. So yeah. Alright guys. Put that there just so I know where it's at. And then I got it all crunched up, sorry. We're going around and around and around and around until I finish that thread. I'll try. But then I want to do this part, and then I want to do that part, and then, yeah. I have lots of sparkly squirrels. I can't just focus, so. Alright, guys. Check out VIP Cross Stitch, and see if you like them as well as I did. Like I said, I'm very happy with all the kits that I got, and what they look like. Except for this, I mean, that one little letdown that there weren't any beads in this. So I'll send them an email, and, you know, see if they can change that picture to something different. But, and I don't know, maybe the beads were supposed to be there and they weren't there, but it doesn't list it on, where is it, on this. So there's nothing that says, you know, use this bead or that bead. So evidently it was not meant to come with beads, or else it would be there. Because this is very nice, well printed. Doesn't say. But it sure would have been pretty with all the embellishments. Alright, but we'll see what it looks like other than that. Alright guys, stay safe, stay healthy. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Please hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. We'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe, healthy. God bless. Keep stitching. Bye-bye.